A long line is a really good way of giving some freedom to dogs who are not able to be off the lead for whatever reason. They might be reactive to other dogs, recovering from an injury, have a tendency to bolt when scared by something, or just not have very good recall when there are distractions around. Long lines are also helpful if you might encounter livestock on a walk. The most commonly used long lines are 5 metres or 10 metres long. I'm demonstrating with a 10 metre one. Dogs need to be wearing a harness to attach a long line to prevent neck injuries. To start with, you should coil the line into loops which you hold with one hand while controlling the line with the other hand. You should aim to have the line loose as much as possible so the dog has a minimal feeling of restraint. As they move ahead of you, you should let out some of the loops. Then as you get closer, coil up the slack. If you have a dog that likes chasing things, you do need to be prepared because they can build up a lot of momentum if they go after something. My dog gets very excited by deer. We tried to avoid them, but it's not always possible, and there were a lot of deer around when we were filming. I didn't set this up. Long line walks should be calm and relaxing so that your dog can have plenty of time to sniff and rummage in the undergrowth. If you have an anxious, reactive dog who's worried by other dogs or people, it helps them to have unstressful long line walks if you take them to places where you can avoid these triggers or at least keep a good distance from them. Another great use for long lines is to help train recall. The purpose of the long line is not to drag your dog back to you if they don't come when you call them. It's just to limit their options so they're more likely to choose to come back. As with all recall training, it's best to start in a secure area with minimal distractions and some really tasty treats. If your dog doesn't come the first time you call, wait until they've disengaged from whatever had caught their attention, then call again. It can help to run in the opposite direction to make yourself seem more exciting. You can also practice your recall on walks. It's good to get into the habit of calling your dog back frequently to reward them with a treat and then send them off again. If you only call them back when you're ready to put them on a short lead or back into the car, your recall will start to predict that the fun's going to end and your dog's less likely to want to come back to you. When your dog's recall is reasonably reliable, you can let the line trail on the ground to give them more freedom. You need to watch out for hazards or temptations, so you can hold on the line when necessary to keep your dog safe and prevent them learning that ignoring you and running off is more rewarding than coming back to you for a treat.